Hello everyone. Today I'm here to talk to you about the effects of surgery on a high school student athlete. Let me start by asking, how would you feel if something caused you to miss your first season of a high school sport? I experienced that exact circumstance my sophomore year when I was starting varsity for my football team. Today I will discuss the before, during, and after periods of my surgery that caused me to miss the first 4 months of my sophomore year. It all started at football practice one day when I noticed a weird feeling in my back. I tried to get into my football stance and I felt pulling at my lower back muscles, almost like I couldn't get down as far as I needed to. When I got home, I told my parents and they decided I needed to get it checked. So from there, my mom made me an appointment at a doctor's office in Lake Charles. The first doctor I went to told me it was merely a pull muscle and gave me some medication. But in the days after, I noticed my lower back was still in pain, so we decided to make another appointment with a specialist. We were told by the specialist that I had a cyst in my lower back that needed to be removed, and he then gave us the options for removal. One of the options would be to lance it, which would allow me to go back to school in a few days, but there is a good possibility of it coming back. The other option was to have it surgically removed and follow it up with physical therapy. My parents and I debated over which was better for me in the long run and decided on the surgery. We then made an appointment and impatiently waited the day of the surgery. All I remember of the surgery is as follows. I woke up and got in the car to make the trip drive to Lake Charles. When I got in the hospital, I was put to sleep immediately. Next thing I knew, the surgery was over and I woke up to a hole in my lower back that was the size of my fist. On top of that, I could hardly move because of the vacuum I had attached to me. It was attached to the area where the part of my lower back was missing to keep it from getting infected, so I had to be careful not to move too much or else the vacuum might be knocked off. The vacuum was very bothersome for me considering that it always seemed to be in my way. Anytime I had to get up, I had to bring the vacuum with me. When I slept, I had to sleep on my stomach at all times. I even had to take it in the car with me. Once the room became smaller, I was allowed to get the vacuum off, and the rest of the aftermath of my surgery was 2 months worth of trips to Lake Charles every day for physical therapy. Because these trips were necessary, I had to miss school every day, and I had a tough time keeping track of my lessons and homework. I eventually fell pretty far behind, and I never truly recovered throughout the rest of the school year. Because of this, I always felt as if I was playing catch-up, not only in my schoolwork, but also on the field. In the end, this affected my grades tremendously, and I had to miss my first season as a varsity football player. But if this whole experience taught me anything, it would have to be that no matter how bad things may seem at the moment, with perseverance and hard work, you can overcome anything life throws at you.